Hello guys, good morning. Today you are in for a treat. I'm going to bring you through 3 recipes that I absolutely adore. So this will be part 1 of your Thai cooking series. And what better way to start it than one of the unreal Thai iced coffees. We didn't know what these were. We were in a little cafe in Bangkok. We were dripping with sweat and said, you know what? We'd love an iced coffee. So we ordered an iced coffee thinking we were going to get an iced Americano, you know, black coffee, cool. This creation came out with milk and everything, and I was like, oh God. Blew my mind, like incredible. So I got to watch her make them one day and I was so surprised because this is exactly the coffee that they use. It is the cheap ass Nescafe granules. But the secret ingredient is condensed milk. So we just got a big bag of that in Macro. It's like the equivalent of Costco over here. So condensed milk, iced coffee, unreal. And then, so I was using the low fat one and then I realised there's like a gram of fat in it. It's all sugar, so there wasn't really much point getting the zero fat one because it just... this is fuck all difference. This, I can't really tell you what this is, to be honest. Okay, so there is, I can tell you what's in it. Milk powder, maltodextrin, and palm oil. Okay. Milk product for cooking and baking. That's all it says. Okay, so you could use something like almond milk or coconut milk or regular milk or whatever. It's just kind of like a thick milk, to be honest. So let's get cracking. This is the other thing that they use. So it's like a coffee creamer. This is the coffee mat. I got the zero fat one of those. And you can get bags of it, but I just thought this would be really handy for learning kind of how much to put in. So I make 2 coffees. I take 3 of these and I just put 1.5 in each. And you could definitely use 2, but I'm trying to make this as calorie friendly as possible. I'm not saying someone in the depths of a diet would be able to have one of these purely probably because of the condensed milk, but it is a really, really refreshing treat. And in my opinion, you know, way nicer than the Starbucks stuff. So if you are lying by the pool at home in Australia this summer, here you go. So it is a very, very strong coffee. You use 3 teaspoons of this. And the reason being because you pour it into the cup of ice while it's hot. So it does melt ice along the way. And it has the condensed milk, which is quite sweet. So this bitterness kind of cuts through it. But just be aware, you will be buzzing. If you are not used to coffee, I apologize, you'll just be off your tits for the day. Just a regular morning for us. So 3 teaspoons, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're coffee fiends, so I realised if you still wanted the same taste, you could do, you know, half and half, like a decaf and that, because you do still want that strong taste. So just don't go putting one spoon in it because it just would not do the job. So there's 1 in there. Now you can buy this in a big bag, which I will do the next time, and I'll just spoon it. It was purely just trying to get to know the amounts that were needed. And I actually didn't know we'd be drinking them every day, but we're drinking these and then we're ordering one later as our treat. So this one I just kind of like pinch in the middle where the powder is, and then have half of it in this and half of it in this one. Now, the one thing I am saving calories on though, they use sugar and I am using the canderel. I put 2 of these in. Again, the sweetness in these is broken up by the massively bitter coffee. So you can use normal sugar, but I use the sweetener because #health. Then I've boiled my kettle already, so just mix up this. Oh, I'm here. So I'm coffee person, right? I am being conservative with the condensed milk because it is extremely high in calories, okay? It's like, this is what condensed milk is like. It's like a very thick syrup and it's absolutely delicious, but high in calories. So I put in three teaspoons-ish. But I would say they put in slightly more. But this is enough for my home one. 1, 2, and 3. And then just mix that. And then next one. 1, 2, 3. You could, I would say you could put up to 4 or 5. It depends on how sweet you like it. And actually if you're trying to get more carbs in, that's an ideal way. Like you could make this into a meal really, you know. Okay, so that is the coffee bit done. Then what we want to do, we haven't gone to IKEA yet, so I'm making carrots in a shaker. And I got this cute little plastic cup. And then and first, like to be better. Well, not because I'm going to forget. Well, that's later. Okay, so then you get this product, which is the thick milk. Anyway, I filled this up to about 100 mils. And I'm going to this. So here we go. I don't put as much in mine, but good helping, a dash anyway. So that's mine. And then what you want to do this over the sink or somewhere, because coffee always spills. Just get this and pour it right in on top of the ice, and it is the perfect amount every time somehow. Yes. And I actually got this thing. Okay, rinse this up. And here is our Thai iced coffee. Let me know if you try this. I love it. It's so good. It's just so different to what we get at home. Tastes incredible, and it is the perfect coffee for the summertime. So let me know if you try this. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and up next is going to be a prawn noodle salad. It has chili, it has coriander, it has pineapple. It's so fresh and tasty, so perfect for summer. Okay guys, next up we are going to make some lunch, and it is the prawn noodle salad I had over on my Instagram, and you guys said you would love to see how I make it, so let's do that. First off, I'm just going to show you what ingredients I'm using. So these are just some vermicelli noodles. Doesn't matter what brand, they're just very skinny noodles. Then I just have some frozen prawns. They are frozen raw shrimp, peeled, deveined and tail off, because look, you can use the tail on but no one eats them, so it's purely for aesthetic purposes that you would be using them. Okay, so I have just weighed out my prawns. I have 4 ounces, which is about 110, 112 grams. I have 80 grams of the noodles. First off, you're going to pop the noodles in because they only take 2 or 3 minutes, and then you want them to cool a little bit before you add the rest of the stuff to it. So what else are we going to use? We are going to use coriander. I know this is a make or break for some people, but it is needed for this dish. And then we are using fresh red chili. So I'm just going to cut that up while we're waiting for that water to finish boiling. I absolutely love chili. I love coriander. They are just so good in this dish. So fresh, so full of flavor. Like, there's no sauce in this. It's just a really, really yummy salad. It's also like roasted peanuts, and so you have the crunch and the salt to it. It's just so nice. So nice. That is boiling, so I've weighed out my noodles already. So here we go. Just gonna pop them in. And they really only do take like 3-4 minutes. I don't even time them, they just go soft very quickly. Okay, so chili is chopped up. Let's prep this. So just rip off some leaves. Obviously, do it to your own taste. Apparently, I put quite a bit on mine. But I love coriander, and it just, in this kind of dish, it adds so much freshness. It's so good. My first cooking YouTube. This is fun. This is fun. So if you do enjoy this one, and if there are other recipes you would like me to you know, create or try do healthy versions of, please just comment with them. Now, I'm sure there'll be a lot of people wanting pad thai, so I didn't want to include 2 noodle dishes in one video, so that could be an idea for another one. Now, we want to put this pan on and bring it down to low heat. So, with the prawns, you want to cook them on a low to medium heat. So they're kind of cooking while they're defrosting and just really soft, because overcooked prawns are disgusting. So you don't want to do that. Then into that pan, I brought this over with me, so you can't get these here. So if anyone is coming over, bring me some fry light. This, the chili one, works really well because it flavors the prawns very nicely. And then I also put some lime juice in it, so this helps to like steam cook them while they're in the pan, which is really nice. And it adds flavor because I don't use oil, so having that moisture in there helps. Then I found this. I don't think I used this the first time I made it. I know I didn't use it the first time I made it. It's just seasoning. It's like chili, lime and sugar, like that's it. So I'm putting the chili and lime in anyway. If you want sugar, add sugar. Okay, and then the other ingredient in it is pineapple, so that adds the sweetness. Yeah. Yep. So just pop the prawns in there, cover them over for a minute, and then I'll pop the lime juice in. Now, what else am I forgetting? Oh, peanuts. Peanuts. So these are the ones I use. They are the pink Himalayan salted roasted peanuts. They're delish. If you can get crushed peanuts, use those. But I just like the crunch of the full size. I am just gonna pop in, this is just pre-squeezed lime juice. Obviously you can just use a wedge of lime as well. So a few drops of that. and then just keep letting them cook away. They're still not fully defrosted, so they just do their thing there and soak that all up. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt into the noodles and then drain them. Yeah. Now, so that was so quick for the noodles, and then you want to get one of these. So it's like a sieve rather than a strainer, because if you use like a colander, because the noodles are so skinny, they will come out of it and you'll be left with no noodles for your noodle salad. There you go. Okay. Now, so I will just leave those noodles with no cover over them, because just want them to cool down a little bit. You can even rinse them with a little bit of hot water or cold water if you want. It will help them from sticking together as well. So let's do that. Now let's check on the shrimpies. Okay, so they are definitely defrosted. I'm going to pour off the excess liquid. And then we take the cover off and add in this seasoning. You could get this in the Asian section or in any Asian shop, I would imagine. I don't think this would be a hard thing to find. It's literally just called Thai spicy salad mix. So. Yeah. And give them a good little mix around. And just let them cook. And oh yeah. Now I am just going to weigh out my pineapple. I am a big fan of fruit and salad. If you've never tried it, you need to. Chicken and mango go really well together. I'm not a big fan of that middle crunchy bit in pineapple, but it's actually way nicer here than it is at home. It doesn't taste as ew. Everything tastes better here. Okay, so I'm just taking out the very middle bit of those. I get this fruit from this lady who has a little cafe kind of fruit shop, smoothie shop, juice bar, and she charges me 50 baht for a full one of these, which is $2, which is like €1.30 or something, and it's freshly chopped there in front of you, and then you don't have to peel any fruit, and it's great. So that is, oh god, I thought that was blood for a second. That was a bit of water. That's my 100 grams of pineapple. So I'm gonna wait there. Okay, so now we are gonna pop our noodles out onto the plate. Just spread them out a little bit. And if you have like a big bowl, obviously it would look a little prettier than just lobbing things flat onto a plate. But we have not done an IKEA haul yet, so this is what we have. Now, and those prawns are ready, so I'm just going to turn off the heat. And I'm going to start decorating. Ooh. So pineapple, don't have the chunks too big. I'm just gonna cut these a little bit smaller. And when I am putting the plate together, I kind of do half of the seasonings and fruit, then put the prawns on, then put the other half of the things, so it just mixes up easy. And you get kind of a bit of everything when you take a bite. Okay, so pineapple. Coriander. Oh, it's sticking in my fingers. Chili. Oh, the colours, so pretty. Okay, prawns. And no, you can put more prawns on this, but I think the ratio I currently have is pretty good. 80 grams of noodles and 110 grams of frozen prawns. And then the rest of the like pineapple and stuff, I think the ratios are good this way. And sometimes you just don't want too many prawns and stuff, you know, like they can get a bit much if you have too many of them. Okay, so now rest of the pineapple. I realise you guys can't see this plate, but I'm going to hold it up for you when it is all looking pretty. Yum. Okay, last little step is our peanuts. So we just want 10 grams of those. You don't need to overdo it with peanuts. Sweet. And just make sure they're in like the little halves rather than, see this full one? Just make sure you break that into a half. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be delightful. And as I said, no seasonings, no oil, nada. It is just freshness on a plate. So yummy, so easy, delicious, healthy, fresh, like just ticks all of the boxes. So yeah, let me know if you try and what you think about it and any other recipes you would love to see. Guys, I've just gone to organize myself for cooking this chili basil chicken. And guess what's gone off? The basil. Epic fail! So what I'm gonna do is wrap up this week's cooking at the Thai coffee and the prawn noodles. It's a long enough vlog, we're here long enough. And I am going to do another one and I will make the chili basil chicken mince. So this is the amount of basil I could salvage. And it's just not gonna work out. So I am going to make, oh, did I defrost the wrong chicken? This would have been a disaster, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the other two recipes. And I will be much more organised for our next cook-off. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Let me know if you try them. Let me know what you think. And let me know what else you would like to see on here.